in my experience anyway, that if you are an expert in 9/11, in engineered wars, engineered banking scams, manipulated political nonsense, then you are still walking around the outer rim of the rabbit hole. You've not even entered it yet. Because it's still the movie. This holographic reality is like a holographic movie. And when a movie has hit the screen, that's it. It's a done deal. You've got to change the movie now. And that's what this world is, this holographic world. Because what the human body computer is doing is taking vibrational waveform information, which is what the five senses do. It's turning into electrical information, same information, different form, and it communicates that to the brain and the whole genetic structure, in fact, and that decodes it through into the digital and then the holographic. So the holographic, this apparently physical world, is the end of the story. That, in movie terms, is the movie hitting the screen. You ain't going to change it. You won't stand up in front of a movie screen and start shouting at the screen and telling the movie to change, will you? People will go, you're mad, mate, you're mad. If you want to change the movie, you've got to change the reel. It's being projected from back here. But that's what we're doing. You know, in so many ways that people respond to this conspiracy when they meet it at some level. It's, we must get out in the streets and protest. Well, I'm not saying don't. But that's still trying to change the movie when the movie's hit the screen. If you come back and go deeper in the rabbit hole and you understand where this movie's being projected from, which is from other frequency bands of reality through the Illuminati families and the Illuminati structure within visible light human society to become the movie we call human society, then you can go back to the point it's coming from, and therefore you can change what's coming. You can change the movie. And that's what we need to do. And to do that, you know, those that... And I'm not knocking the five-sense level of the conspiracy and communicating it, 9/11, manipulating. I'm doing it every day on my website. Books are full of it. We need to know that. But if we only do that, then basically we are seeing the outcome. We are not seeing the origin. And you cannot change an outcome without changing the origin. And so when I look at so much conspiracy research, good luck to them. You know, everybody that comes and does this, hallelujah to you. Good on you. But there comes a point where we know how the system works in the holographic world. I mean, what's left? Finding out what size shoes Henry Kissinger takes. Yes, on a daily basis as it unfolds, we need to, you know, keep with it. But, okay. But are we going to become recorders of our own enslavement? Oh, see, I told you they'd do this next. Look, they're doing it. If we do that, we've moved from not knowing that the prison's being built around us to seeing the prison being built around us. But there's a common theme between the two of them. The prison's being built around us. And that's fine if people want to do that only. I'm not saying don't do it, but to do it only and ignore where it's coming from, therefore the solution or the removing the cause of the problem. The people who only do that will record and record and record and record their own gathering enslavement and the enslavement of humanity until
we wake up.
Would you come with me, sir? I ain't waiting for that. We need to change where it's coming from. And for that, there are some major challenges for those in the conspiracy research arena who are dominated by a sense of patriotism and dominated by a sense of a religion. Because patriotism, in the sense of, I'm not saying don't, love your country and love your culture, nothing like that. But patriotism, in the sense of self-identity, I am an American, I am an American patriot. No! That is your experience. What you are is infinite awareness. All that is, has been, and never can be. All possibility. Having that experience. And I'm a Christian. No, you're not. That's the belief system you have chosen to take on as your persona. But it's an experience of being a Christian. It is not who you are. And if you self-identify with being a Christian or being a Jew or being a Muslim or being a Hindu, again you are in a self-identity which is self-identifying with something that's not you. And also, and this is in terms of getting to the origin, it means that you are not going to go, I've come across this all the time, me. I mean, I'm the guy that people in mainstream society, they see conspiracy researchers of the five sense nature as extreme and crazy. A lot of them see me as extreme and crazy. Because if you think that all you need to know about life and reality is between the covers of two covers of a book written by who knows when, in who knows what circumstances, the Quran and the Bible and all the rest of it, then and what that tells you are and reality is and how it all works, you ain't even gonna begin to go down the rabbit hole into the areas that we need to understand. Because if you do, you immediately realize that your religion is part of the conspiracy. I talked earlier about the archons and this demiurge that this like devil figure, as Christians would call it, that the Gnostics talked about in their texts. Well, that demiurge and those archons, those jinn and whatever you want to call it, those reptilians and all the different facets, they are the force that the major religions worship as God. It is the Islamic God, it is the Christian God. What, being controversial now, aren't I? I have been known to. I don't care. I want the truth, not the popularity contest victory. It's the God of Islam. It's the God of Christianity. It's the God of Judaism. Yahweh. Oh, that's the demiurge. That's this fake manipulator of creation that the Gnostics talked about. So we got this situation. Please tell me it's not true. I'm afraid it is. But it doesn't have to be. We just change it and it's gone. But where this unseen network that the Gnostics talked about, all these people talk about, have created this conspiracy, this network of human manipulation of politics and business and banking and all the rest of it. And some people, increasingly large numbers of people, fantastic, have started to see that and challenge it and try to expose it. But at the same time, they are welded to religions that are worshipping the very force that created what they're trying to expose. And I suggest what we need is, yes, to move here, to open this and let consciousness in, but we also need a blank sheet of paper. A blank sheet of paper that says, okay, all preconceived ideas, over here. All preconceived beliefs and perceptions of reality over here. Now, from this point, what goes on that sheet of paper in terms of my perception of reality comes from information, comes from innate knowing, does it feel right, and comes from it standing up on the basis of credible information and intuitive knowing.